got up at 4, caught a little breakfast, but thunderstorm really put us behind. We wanted to leave more 4:30, but just not gonna happen today. So anyway, do our last minute pack up, get the camper packed up, and we should be out of here. We're ready to go. Kind of tired. Well, it's 12:58. We made it to Niagara, but as you can see behind me, pretty empty parking lot, so we didn't have a problem with parking. Now we're headed down to the falls. We're at the viewing platform, walking under the fall. Pretty awesome. Hey, just typing up some notes from the trip today. We're all exhausted. We just caught some supper. We're all set up. Things are good. And tomorrow's supposed to be a great day. No rain in the forecast, so looking forward to seeing some waterfalls tomorrow. So we're here at Watkins Glen. We came for the Gorge Trail. This is what we came for, right here. What do you think?
Awesome. Beautiful.
Oh, we're on the Gorge River Trail, and it's only a mile and a half long, but I'm telling you, every twist, every turn, something gorgeous to see. So we spent like an hour or more. We're only halfway, so a lot of cool stuff to see. Hey, what's your best waterfall you've seen today?
I think it was that big, long, cascading one. I think it's called the Rainbow Falls.
So we did the Gorge Trail. We got through that. And then we took the South Rim Trail right behind us on the way back. So I think it's going to be pool time. What do you think, Caleb?
I just want to go back to the camper.
Homemade pizzas tonight. Make your own. Got a 6-hour drive today. We stopped at Watkins Glen Racetrack and got to watch a few of the Porsche races. There's a local club in town and they come in and race on their track on the weekends. So we got to watch that. Jared got to check out the track. It's kind of fun. Really windy day today. But back on the road, about an hour in. We got about 5 hours to go. Boston, here we come.
Yo, look at that train.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. We made it just about 7 hours into Boston. We're at Wampatuck State Park. They got these little like bead berry things that are dropping on everything. It was almost like it was raining last night because of these things, but oh well, deal with it. So the agenda today is to catch a little breakfast. It's about 8 o'clock and we're gonna head into Boston. We'll see you there.
All right, here we go. Body through the training racket. Starting. One arm in. Second arm.
So yesterday was an adventure. First parking garage we went to was full, so we had to find another one. Took the red line in. We did the fish aquarium and then ended up doing the science museum in the afternoon. So today we're off to Camden, Maine with a stop at LL Bean on the way. So we just arrived in Freeport, LL Bean headquarters. We're gonna catch some lunch here. It's about 2 o'clock. We had a close call. We just came through a toll booth and it was insane. We had a truck, had a cap on it, and just as we're coming up to pay the toll, he cut in front of us, just about took us out. It's definitely a heart stopper of a moment. Well, after a stop at LL Bean, and we stopped and got some lunch, we continued on US 1 up the East Coast, and we are at Camden State Park. This is our lot. Give you a little walk around. Everything's wet. As you can see, here's Jared's home away from home.
Get space right here.
You got your space, huh? So the plan is to chill out tonight. Tomorrow, do a lobster boat tour.
In one sitting, just one
Wow.
a pound. So if you got 4 million of these down there, come on, let go.
Those are green crab, and they're really invasive to our waters. They came over from the trap.
How many do you have now?
We fish about 200, me and Robert. We're allowed 800. We're only allowed to, we go out and measure.
Okay.
And I want to measure. You can show me.
Yep.
I want to have the responsibility of that. It's a female anyway.
So how do you know it's a female?
Okay. See those two things right there?
Yeah.
That means it's a female.
Okay.
And it's got a notch in the tail. See, someone caught it with eggs, which are on here.
Okay.
They put a V-notch in the tail. That means that nobody can take that lobster the rest of their life.
Really? So what is big enough?
It's not big enough. Sure is strong enough.
Get it before you snuck back in.
Quick, isn't it? Oh yeah. That'll open right up.
And we got on a boat, Captain Jack's lobster boat. He's got one deckhand, went around, saw how the traps work. Their recommendation, the Claw restaurant, which is right on the way back of US 1. That was great, expensive, but great. Lobster rolls, lobster hamburg, lobster mac and cheese, all good stuff. And Jared, Wendy, and I are out on an adventure hiking in Camden State Park. Went to Mount Baldy, I believe it's pronounced. Batty. And then we headed to Adams Lookout, which is about a mile and 1.3 miles in, but it is strenuous up and down. Well, it's Thursday the 22nd. We packed up early this morning and we're off to Acadia. But on our stop, we're gonna take a look at a really big bridge over the Prescott River, I believe. So we're gonna go on the observatory for this bridge.
And Pete, are we looking?
Some amazing views from up here. 447 feet high. Well, from the bridge, we got to our campground, Hadley. We set up, took some naps, had some lunch, and did some exploring. Went across the street to a place and got some lobster rolls, which was awesome. Hey, Caleb. And from there, we came and did a hike at Sand Beach. As you can see, the boys are having a blast. Walked out to a point that's right alongside the beach, and you can see the views behind us, spectacular. We're talking about rain tomorrow, so we'll see what happens, if we can get a hike in or not. But in the meantime, we're enjoying the sights around Sand Beach. Not Michigan anymore. Good morning, everybody. We did some hiking at Sandy's Beach and exploring, kind of getting used to the park and what it's all about. But this morning we saw the radar, it was going to rain, and it's raining. Just real light, nothing bad. So that's a day to do a full breakfast. Got the full breakfast going. Mom ran off to do some laundry. Well, today's hike is Jordan Pond. This will be the second hike of Acadia. So it should be pretty interesting. Let's check it out. We're hiking up to the bubbles from Jordan Pond. It's all bouldering, 0.4 of a mile. Charge!
Somebody's still here on the steps.
Steep and narrow at the top. Of course, Jared raced us to the top. We made it to the top of the bubbles. There's the road down below. Jordan Pond. We started right about there. We're going to go down the other side, and then we're going to follow a trail here, following around to the pond to the other side. You're good. Made it to Bubble Rock. It's this huge rock formation on the side of the mountain. They say someday it might fall. So we stopped at Jordan Pond for a little tea and popovers. That's what they're famous for. So I'm very civilized today. What do you think? Is it good?
It's good.
All right. Well, we started for our second hike today at Gorham Mountain. And this is our third one for the week in Arcadia. And one side of the mountain, it was beautiful, blue skies and sun. Now, as we're climbing, it's just the clouds are fogging us in. Got on the road, and our day was already kind of planned out to go to Bar Harbor. So we're in Bar Harbor Park right now, just kind of hanging out. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We caught some lunch down at the, I can't remember the name of it. It's a fish restaurant right down on the down in the harbor. We caught some lunch, and we got some ice cream. And from there, we're waiting for the tide to go out, which is supposed to be around 3:30, and then we're going to, from there, cross over to Bar Island, I believe they call it. So that should be pretty cool. Oh, there's another one.
This is the main point, is to enjoy wandering along this.
Oh, the little teeny shrimp swimming around. What'd you find, Jared?
2 crabs.
What kind are they?
The green crabs, the invasive ones.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one on the left.
Oh yeah.
Plan was to do the Beehive, but after further conversation, we opted not to do the Beehive. We went up the backside, the bowl trail, up to the bowl and to the Beehive point, which wasn't that high. Then we started hiking another 1.6 towards South Champaign Mountain, and then we're going to do the north side next. We're just about to the top of Mount Champlain, and the views are spectacular. Absolutely unbelievable. Caleb is actually doing really well. And Jared is always running ahead. And then over there is Cadillac. Caleb, you just climbed the third tallest mountain in the park. What do you have to say about it?
What do you have to say? You're so excited to go back to the heated pool and swim.
Wow, we're overlooking Bar Harbor. A couple of cruise ships in the harbor there. Today's Monday the 26th. Got up and we're down here looking at the Sound on the southeast harbor area. It looks like the tide is just starting to come back in.
Saturn performable.
We're at the Shipwreck Trail.
Whoa. What do you guys do? Sure. 100%.
Eating some lobster. Ooh, yummy.
All that fresh guts. Ooh, delicious. Hot guts. Do you know how to get it out, Dad?
Stop. You can stop anytime.
Okay, you gotta.
Well, today is Tuesday, the 27th, and we're here at the KOA in New Hampshire. We drove 5 hours from Maine, packed up this morning. We hit a little bit of rain coming through the Kank Highway, and plans are we set up. We got a couple of rain showers pass through, but we're gonna set up, have some supper, and plan our day for the rest of the trip, which is just a couple more and it's all over. So what are you making?
We are making foil dinners. So we got some cream and mushroom soup, some hamburg. This one's got potatoes and green beans. This one has the meat and then some onions and peppers. We'll do another one with some asparagus and some sweet potatoes. Then we'll do one that's just plain potatoes that we can put butter and cheese and stuff on.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Today is Wednesday 28th. Today's agenda was the Flume Gorge for these kind of views over here. Absolutely amazing.
We just passed the device, so water go this way on that side. This way on that side.
3:30 in the afternoon on Wednesday, and it's raining. Mountains we're finding really unpredictable in this area. Since we got in, it's been raining more than it's been dry, but the locals are saying it's the most rain they've seen in a long time. Last year it was really dry. This year it's been really wet. So I'm gonna come here to Otter Falls. Kind of see behind me, and the plan was to have the kids come in their swimsuits and play in the water, but yeah, it's chilly here. It's upper 50s, around 60 degrees, so everybody's getting kind of long in the tooth with the trip, starting to think that they're all starting to nag on me to start heading home. So we'll see. We're gonna look at some plans tonight when we get back to camp and try to decide if we're gonna start the long drive home slowly or if we're gonna stay one more night, see what the weather brings about tomorrow. Morning everybody. It is Thursday at 5:17 in the morning, and I got outvoted and we are packing up. So kids really miss their friends, and we want to get going, get an early start. Don't know where we're going to end up tonight, so probably somewhere in Canada. We'll see. Well, we just made it home. It's midnight. We started out at about 5:30 this morning in New Hampshire, and we're back in town at around midnight. So I'm tired, exhausted. It's been a long trip, about 15 hours straight of drive time, and about 18 hours total because of stops, and we had a lot of slow traffic around Toronto. We cut through Canada, so we will see in the morning. Hey everybody, it's been a couple days. We got everything cleaned up, packed up. We're still working on and putting stuff away and cleaning stuff. But I have a device that I plug into my OBD2 port on my Chevy truck, and it keeps track of some really interesting, fascinating stats while I'm traveling. Gas mileage, fuel economy, and that kind of thing. So I thought I'd run through some camping stats of the whole trip now that the trip's been completed, and just to give you an idea of what the trip all entailed. So we did 5 campsites. Went through 5 states, and then also went through the country of Canada. We did 2,911 miles total. That was everything from beginning to end. We had a total of 66 hours drive time, but of course, you know, as you saw, it was all broke up over small stops. We spent $525 in fuel, which I thought was very reasonable. I expected to pay higher prices on the East Coast in fuel, and a lot of times I could find a gas station for $2.11, $2.16, $2.20, which is the same price as my home state of Michigan, so that wasn't bad at all. And I did 15.1 miles per gallon, roughly. That's pulling that camper you see back there. So I can't beat that. So if you have any questions about the trip, we do have a full agenda on a Google Doc we can share. Please like this video, and if you have any comments or questions, put it down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about answering them. Thanks, everybody.